So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And they'll start this drive just across.
On your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, they'll burn you.
Herbert off of play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. A give up the middle to Dobbins. A good gain of 9.
Offensive line, great job. Keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's how you pick up a first.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer.
Fifth and play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
It'll be a pickup to the line. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Ooh, the juke. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mixon running wide side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. On the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken.
As they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And there's an offense that didn't panic after getting down early and with good.
Now it's Herbert. Open man, it's Palmer. And they'll get it up just short of the
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Herbert now. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he 17 more on that one and another 1st down. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he is.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away and it falls in.
Cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans.
In the first drive, he comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a little. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man. And
Old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. All right, pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jalen Petrie picking up the sack on a safety blitz. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the route. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. Going deep for Diggs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Worked with the ball in the air, never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now it's Mixon running right. And takes this one. Stroud off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there.
Down to force a 3 and out.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Stroud and company going for it. Out to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with it. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Back to throw. Herbert, he gets it over the middle to Palmer. And he'll be.
He is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Shoves him aside. And just good downhill running there as the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be.
Without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some space here. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not. Stroud to throw it. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he gets this up across the 35. That'll be a 1st down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have great field position here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And Diggs has it. And they'll wind up getting...
And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mixon will try the right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had... Stroud looking to throw. It's complete to Diggs. Here's Stroud. To the goal line, but it's interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me,
they've got his man complete. And he's going to get this down. A 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Here's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston.
Going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation, and you're right.
Now Stroud. And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. And this pass broken up. Winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they get him down, but not before he
changing the analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Mixing up the middle, and not a whole lot of room. So we have reached halftime with it.
Both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And a good push there defensively.
Plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's fortunate to get... Again, it's Mixon. And he will have 1st down yard and 31 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Took all the way down inside the 20. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And brought down, but not before. They'll give it to Mixon. They'll get this halfway home inside the 5. Stroud sets up the play action. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. The Charger drive about to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard fall. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the 3rd. This now a 3rd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes.
Find soft spots and set up and catch the ball, and I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Play action, it's Herbert. That's again complete to Palmer. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 3rd. 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 33. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And a run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line.
Green, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. Oh, the ball comes out on it.
In the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
34. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Going deep for Diggs.
And he certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He throws it
Every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Pass taken in by his... A handoff to Mixon. And maybe a measure of... Play action. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, and there's a diving... As we get started in the 4th quarter. Here's a give to Mixon. What a great effort there. He's going to get all day long. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And not able to break away. Stroud off the play fake. Stroud. And this pass broken up.
Weren't able to do so on that play.
And that hits the right upright, but would make a mistake. A field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And able to get this.
Right, continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. A seismic shift.
Their team a chance.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. 2 yards on the...
Time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Play action. Stroud now. And that is going to be incomplete. Stroud working out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get 7 yards. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here. Mixon will get down close to the goal line in a 1-score game. Mixon trying to punch it in. And the avenue collapsed for him. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
And let's get this one in.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he... Herbert going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Tail a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd. See if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Johnston hauls it in. 10 here. Now Herbert. Able to power through. And this will leave. Umpire threw the flag. Usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities. But always, always making sure no one's holding.
That's going to be...
Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throwing, Herbert. That one completes to McConkey. And he'll be taken down. Herbert to throw. And that one drops down.
So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late. Stroud. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. Timeout still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Mixon. And maybe he may have one going the wrong direction. Here's Stroud.
He has to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
Teams talking over on their respective sidelines. We take a break. And this one is right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And we need over. So the Texans will have the first opportunity here in the overtime session as we are back underway.
And coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium.
Didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got it to count. Running left, it's Mixon. 107. Now Stroud. That is caught. Touchdown. As they get set to take possession. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack. Oh, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the 4th quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you